So I recently looked at my stack of library books that I keep in my office, and I realized that some of my due dates are coming up fast. So I thought, why not try to turn this into a little reading challenge and try to get through as many of them as I possibly can before I have to return them. So no promises, just vibes, and maybe a few deadlines I'm trying to ignore. So let's get started. So I just got done everything I need to do today, so now I can actually relax and read some. And so I'm going to start with The Only Purple House in Town, which is by an author whose art I recently read and really enjoyed. It was I Think I'm in Love with an Alien. It was really fun and unique, and I loved the author's voice in the book. And so the first thing I did when I was done with that was I went on my library's website and put a hold on a few of her other books, and this is one of them. And so I'm really excited about it. And of course, if you want to hear more about the arc that I finished, I mentioned that one a lot in my I Only Read Arcs for a Week video. Go check that out, linked above and below, of course. So let's get started on reading this book. Okay, so after reading for a little bit, I'm about 60 pages in. The vibes are amazing. We're following Iris, who's feeling a little bit lost in life, and she's just moved into this wonderfully quirky purple house that she's inherited that's full of magical misfits. And when I say magical, I really do mean magical. This is like a magical realism kind of thing. I'm a little confused on how any of the magical stuff works. Like, there's beings who can like transform into animals, and honestly, it's not explained very well yet, but hopefully they'll go more into how the magical system kind of works here. So I'm at the library because they're doing a showing of the new Jane Austen like Masterpiece Theater thing. A friend of mine's meeting here so we can see it together. I got here a little early though because I need to drop off some books, pick up some books like always, and I thought I would relax and chill and also avoid 5 o'clock traffic. So about 20% in, and this is a lot heavier on steam than plot. I don't mind romance or spice in my books, obviously, but I like it when it feels earned and tied to real character development in some way. Here, every interaction between Hook and Wendy pivots straight into flirting or more, without much actual conversation in between. I also start reading the Wordle-themed romance novel because my husband and I actually play that game every single night together, so I thought it would be really fun to read for a little bit, and I literally read it until the library closes. So I was reading in the library, but the library closes at 5 and they're gonna reopen, not reopen, but they'll let us in through like a key card pass thing, I don't know, for us to go see the showing in about an hour. So now I'm just going to the little free library to kill some time before my friend gets here. And I also brought like a book for me to donate. So I'm just gonna go check it out and see if my book that I left here last time is still there, and see if there's anything that I would like to get for either me or my niece while I'm there as well, just to check it out. Just to kill some time. So first thing I see is that copy of Shadow and Bone I really want, but I'm gonna go ahead and look around a little bit more, see if there's anything else catches my eye, or maybe something for my niece. I see that my copy of The Magicians is still here. I don't see anything else I'm near as interested in as this copy of Shadow and Bone. I love the cover, I think it's so pretty. So I get that, and then I leave my copy of The Lovely Bones. And then I head on back to go meet up my friend for lunch. And then there's some kind of art festival going on. And we get back to the library, and there's snacks and everything out, ready for the show to start. So we grab our seats. So I just got back from the library, seeing Miss Austen with a friend of mine. We both really liked it. I think I'm gonna try and go to more events and stuff at the library because that was a lot of fun. And there's also a lot more people there than I was expecting. but it was really nice. I really liked the show. I really want to see more of it. I'm not sure how I'm going to though, because I can't watch Call the Midwife anymore because it's behind some kind of like paywall thing on PBS on their website, and I don't have any streaming services or cable or anything. However, it's PBS, so I feel like I should be able to watch it for free. I think that's what that is. So maybe I just need to make an account on their website, and that's all I have to do, and that's what really the paywall is. Because I know the episodes are just locked and stuff. I'm so used to everything costing money when that happens that I just never bothered to really look into it all that much more. But now that there's 2 shows I really want to watch on there, Called Midwife and now Miss Austen, I think I'm going to look into it and see if I can figure it out. So today I decided to start Puck and Prejudice, which is basically exactly what it sounds like. It's Pride and Prejudice, but make it a time-traveling hockey romance, which sounds insane. And trust me, it is. So it starts with Tucker, who is a modern-day pro hockey goalie who accidentally falls into an icy pond in England and wakes up in 1812. There he meets Lizzie, a whip-smart, marriage-adverse Regency woman who thinks the only way to be free is to become a widow. So cue a marriage of convenience, which is a trope I'm really loving right now, and a plan for him to, air quote, disappear back to his own time. But just a tiny problem, they might actually be falling in love. I'm already expecting banter, culture clash, and at least one very confused Jane Austen cameo. This book is pretty fun, but this may have the worst nickname that a male character is given a female character I've ever seen. It's Pocket Rocket. Oh, that's not good. That's... ugh. I don't... And the main female character's name is like Lizzie or something, so like... it's way longer than her real name. Whenever I see stuff online, people are going on, oh, the nicknames in the books are so silly, they're so dumb, so unrealistic, or whatever, they don't like them. I was like, oh, it's whatever, you know? It's cute, it's fun, whatever, it doesn't really matter. It wasn't until this one, Pocket Rocket, where I'm just like, okay, that's kind of cringe. Ugh, this might be the worst one. Actually, I think this is definitely the worst one. I can't think of a worse one. Yeah, I can't think of a worse one than Pocket Rocket. Yeah, just this takes the cake. This is the worst nickname I've ever heard in a romance novel, I think, ever. If you can think of another one that's worse, or another one that just made you just like do a double take and like, wow, then leave that in the comments, because this is pretty funny, but it shouldn't be. Alright, so the romance has started to peek in. I'm not totally sold yet. The love interest has already made a comment about how his online following of Iris could be seen as a little stalkerish, which, okay, he probably wouldn't be saying that if he wasn't about to prove it, and of course then he does. He then reveals in his thoughts that he's hiding a big personal connection with her, and not just once, but multiple times he's had a chance to tell her and he just doesn't. It seems a little weird. I don't know, it's a little off-putting, but we'll see if it all gets cleared up or not. So I finished the book today. This book ticks off so many boxes that I really enjoy, like found family vibes, magical realism, cozy fantasy. That said, the romance really felt more like a subplot and not a main emotional thread. And the threat breakup, frustrating, unnecessary as always. It didn't add drama so much as make me want to skip ahead. So we're told that these side characters are like practically family, but their conversations have all the warmth and natural flow of 2 strangers stuck in an elevator. The banter doesn't feel lived in. It feels like scripted one-liners from a sitcom episode that got cut for time. Unfortunately, this is a problem that I noticed also in the I Think I'm in Love with an Alien that I like so much. But there it made a little more sense that the side characters' conversations felt a little odd, even though they're supposed to be like a found family. Because in I Think I'm in Love with an Alien, the premise is that they're all online friends who have known each other for years, and then in the book, they meet all in person for the very first time. So it makes a little more sense that their conversations are a little stilted and weird because they are technically meeting for the first time. So it's going to be a little weird, even though they are very close. However, in this book, it's the complete opposite in that these people all live together. Like, they know each other very well, so the conversations shouldn't feel this way. And I know it sounds like I really didn't enjoy this book at all. I did. I did enjoy it. It just does have some problems. No book is perfect. And despite the characters' conversations being stilted and weird, they still act for each other like a found family. They still come to each other's rescue. So it's still a found family trope in that respect. Alright, I'm about halfway through, and here's where the issues really pile up for me. The romance dynamic is rough. We got kidnapping, controlling behavior, insults, and then out of nowhere, declarations of love. Wendy forgives Hook way too quickly for serious actions, and the relationship doesn't have that trust or depth to make that really believable. The book also keeps promising me this dangerous, dark villain romance, but Hook talks like a villain and then immediately does something soft or anticlimactic. It's like the tone can't really decide if we're in a gritty, dark romance territory or moody Disney Plus adaptation. And honestly, I wanted more actual plot. This premise had so much potential. There were even hints of interesting backstory and symbolism, but it all just gets buried under repetitive romance scenes and very little emotional or narrative progression. By 55%, I realized I wasn't invested enough at all to keep going, and I went ahead and just DNF'd it. So that's the end of this little library reading adventure. I was able to finish one book. I had a DNF one, which is, oh well. Not every book's good for everyone. And then I got started on another book that seems really promising. I'm really excited to go ahead and finish it. So I'm calling this a win. And then let me know what you've been reading, especially if your library sag is getting as ambitious as mine. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye!